All right. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? It is, what do we got? Let's see, October 11th. Happy birthday, JD. And whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday to you this day. But every day, another awesome, amazing day. Noel, how you doing? Don, good morning to you. And also Randy, Jason, Robert Price. Hello, Randy again. It's a beautiful day. Shah and Romaine. We are starting this day, another day. Always thank you, God, Lord, created for the day. That's the way. Always have faith in God that God is working in your favor. And let's see, you are not a problem that needs solving. That was a little Eckhart Tolle quote. And if you're not reading or listening to the Power Now, you must, right? You must. All right, let's see. We're working to get a connection for the mighty tribe. It's working. It's working. It's working. We'll get there. Let's see. Rovette. Is that right? Good morning, Carnivore. Chucky, good morning, my friend. Gathering, it's working. You know, the universe is always just keeps moving. IVF got hope for baby. She is loved every day. Coco Fitness, good morning. How's everyone? It's so sad today. My sweet baby. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Bevy. Oh my gosh. We're just praying with you. We're giving hugs and with you. Just we're all working in this journey together, and it's not easy for sure. Cape Town, South Africa. Craig, Sergio, Beth, and Romaine. A good morning from Romania. Black Pearl, good morning. We're working on looking and listening how our ancient art of pottery may bring some cooking new implements. All right, it's working. It's working. Let me see what our internet says. It says fertile. It says it's there. We'll try it one more time. But again, the Mighty Tribe connection. I'm not sure if this live on the Mighty Tribe is the one. K2, how are you doing, my friend? Mimi, morning from Egypt. Ahmed, how are you today? To everyone, Mary McCarthy, Uber. We're going to connect one way or another. I got on my board today, Syracuse meetup. We've got to do it, right? We're all going to do it. We're meeting up simply 5 a.m. every day. It's the start of my day. Amber Wentworth, Lone Star Keto, but she's really carnivore keto. We had a really great conversation last night on the meetup, our Zoom meetup, 7:30 Eastern time, Monday nights. Next week, or good next week, the week after, I'm going to SoCal, so we got to figure it out exactly what we're going to be doing, right? And the hats are coming. I'm working on it today. Sometimes I'm always like, team, just because it's not working this way, there's always a way. That's our job, right? From Australia. Maroon, notifying members. Okay, I'm not sure what it is. Let's go live one more time and see if we can generate the mighty tribe to connect to all of us. Let's see a couple of quotes. Yes to life, Eckhart Tolle, and you are not a problem that needs solving. We're not, right? We're all perfect. Good morning. All right, we're live now. I had to turn it off and back on. Sometimes, you got to turn it off to turn it back on. Sometimes I just said, okay, I'm going to take 5 more minutes of sleep this morning before I'm going to get going. And I've been reading about, this is a good one, about protein poisoning. Protein poisoning, also known as rabbit starvation. I think we should call it chicken starvation and fish starvation, because when you eat chicken and fish, guess what? There's no fat. Let's see. I'm going to do 5 a.m., Randy, on California time. I'm staying at Brother Ray's as of, let's see, next Friday the 20. Let's get my dates here. Friday the 21st. So I got to figure out Friday morning, but certainly Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and Wednesday morning. Kiltz is 5 a.m. Pacific time. So we're going to make a few changes. Change is good, isn't it? I love change. Change is like the best thing ever created in the universe, right? And we're all sort of like, oh my God, change, can't change this, right? My friends, You must be willing to jump into change and love every bit of it. That's the critical nature of it. All right, I'm trying to fix my cameras. Always something about resetting the system. It's all good. Don, pharmacist buddy, I'm sending your videos to. He's reading, but metabolical. That says fiber is deadly. I'm sorry, fiber is deadly. They again, too many of the keto carnivore people are still into the fiber. Fiber is deadly, deadly. Kiltz sent Barry Baker, Chafee, and more. Absolutely, I know. Uh, again, we're all duped, and it's way crazy, isn't it? I've been doing this now. Let's see, 66 and a half years. This what do we call it? A rotation around the sun, and it's it's a beautiful thing we're doing, right? And you don't need to fix you. It's not a problem that needs solving, but we're working on it, right? It's work in progress. Marie, good morning. How are you doing? Celestine, we are ancestors who ate a lot of fish, not very healthy. I would again, but they ate the whole fish. They ate the skin, the bones. They ate it all. They used it all. What do we do with fish? We get a fillet, right? Where's the fat? Nothing. They eat the organ meats. Where they ate the eyes. They didn't waste a bit. Today, what do we do? Can I have please a white fish with just like no skin? Right? It's like chicken. It's skinless chicken. Where did all the skin go from all the chickens? Someone's eating them. That's what you want to be eating, my friends. The baby's way. Chucky, good morning. Sarge, good morning. All right, we got our mighty tribe. I got it up and running. Beth, Amy, Sandy, good morning. From Maine, Amy, how's the painting going? We need to see some pictures. I'm working on more Kiltz cups now. Look at everyone's talking about like what's the right size for a cup. All right, well, I got one more here. I got to reach over to grab it. All right. Which is the right size for a coffee cup? I like the smaller cups. I sip it, get another one, but I'm off now for 3 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. But they're all coffee cups. Again, it's espresso, latte coffee. They're all the same. Cannabis worked well with our endocannabis. Let's see. They're trying to tell you to use cannabis. Like, are we what, nuts? Like smoking marijuana, chewing on marijuana, gummies, and adding it to stuff, dead effing Lee, right, Jonathan? Like, forget it. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and at them. Get up and do something. But if you're smoking it, a little bit of coffee, tea from time to time. But I've been off it now for like 100 days. Like my friend Jonathan, phase 2, it's been off on carnivore for 100 days. Rocking amazing, right? So cannabis is not good, my friends. And they're now trying to make it, let's see, medicinal and then legal for everyone. And they've jailed people for all this stuff. Enough, right? Well, maybe we all need to start getting to a level where like, okay, enough's enough. Now, Kiltz is a little crazy on fat. And I'm doing a little something with Rina Alawalya today. Let me see. I don't think it might be on her group. Let's see. Recorded. Nope, it's a recorded. We'll come. We're talking about SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which is basically the microbes love you because you eat a lot of carbohydrates, plants, and the plants bacteria loves plants, and in you, they love to ferment. Fermentation is deadly for us. I do need to slow it down a little bit some days, right? I just have to go slow, missing, right? Jonathan Craig, cannabis is deadly. Love Paul Mason, sent him to my buddy. Paul Mason is awesome. And we did one of the graphs where it showed that basically fiber is deadly. Don't do it. It's so bad for us. I'm sorry. They had to figure a way what to do with all the seed husks from the seed oil production. And what do? Let's make fiber healthy for people. Well, how do we make healthy fiber? Well, we write an article from the experts that tell us eating fiber is good. And I was reading, does Kiltz ever stop reading? No. Lipid lunacy, right? Lipid lunacy. And why cholesterol is our best friend. Really great. Ufe Ravskov. I think that's it. Don't do this and don't do that. What are they trying to do? Make a good boy of you. Do they know where it's at? Don't criticize. They're old and wise. Do as they tell you to. Don't want the devil to come and put out your eyes. Roger Hodgson. But basically, there was another quote I thought was really good. A medical hypothesis cannot be proved, but it can be falsified. So basically, we doctors and experts and scientists have a belief, and we believe it so much, that's all we see as the truth. But maybe it's lipid lunacy, right? Yeah, this is lipid lunacy. We got to share it around. It's great stuff. And we've got these on my website, drkiltz.com. We're going to be completely revamping drkiltz.com. We're going to completely revamp it so it's fun and easy and educational. And you can find the hats easy or the shirts easily or Kiltz cups easily. We are making some changes because life is full of what? Change. And if you're not changing, my friend, you're dead. Well, but you're going to change when you're dead too, because the bugs love us. Sarge, how you doing? Nick K, how you doing? Laud, have Merck, awesome. Again, James, good morning. Whether you're on CNY Fertility, the Mighty Tribe, Dr. Kiltz, or YouTube, Facebook, we're all alive. Every single day, Kiltz is up at 3, moving, and here by 4, and then alive at 5. Carnivore almost 5 months, staying this way. And listen, it cures your mental problems, your physical problems, your life problems are cured by going carnivore. But again, they say, no, wait a minute, that's not good for you. Well, you're right, it's not good for you, but like the last I looked for us lions, like this is the very best. All right, today we're working on getting this out of the house so you can get a copy. We're going to combine keto carnivore as one. So those are just kind of like, okay, what's this keto thing? And then they get to the point they're like, oh, wait a minute, we're lions. We're not pigs, cows, or sheep anymore. Carnivore, 10 kilometers a day, shredding weight and feeling healthier than ever. Craig, awesome. Your autoimmune diseases. Remember, all our diseases are simply caused by only one thing: poisonings, allergies from plants, and a lack of eating. Guess what? Fat. You must eat fat to be fit, right? Keep doing it. All diseases, adios. I'm sorry, doctors, Kiltz, goodbye, right? All right. My good friend Summer Tonbo, butter makes everything better. And I love the best, the very best, right? Amazing. This is what I love, butter. Now, some people can't tolerate butter very much because they get a lot of side effects. I tolerate it reasonably well, but you might try goat milk, goat cream, goat butter. Kiltz's way is the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream. Carolina, good morning. Buenos dias. Fat. Eat the fat, be fit. Listen, wait a minute. Don't eat fat. It's deadly for you. Lean meat, fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. I'm sorry. It's deadly, 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 deadly. And I'm reading a really great paper, Time for Détente. We'll put a link to this one also. Basically, fat diffuses everywhere. It's the mitochondrial master fuel. Sugar, glucose is just another glycosylation. And ultimately, most of us in our scientific endeavor, we read something and we're like, oh, that's true. Science is mostly maybe a little snake oil. Excellent bone broth concentrate if you don't have time to make your own. Marla Cat, would you do me a favor and send me the link? Take a picture of it and send me that link because I'm always looking for it. But yeah, bone broth, bone marrow, fatty meat, beef. Beef is best. I know, but okay, yes, pork, lamb, goat, bison, elk. There's lots out there. But duck, oh my God, duck fat, amazing, right? And I'm not a fish fan. You ever notice that fish kind of smells, right? But have you ever walked into a house where they're dry aging meat and it's like, wow, do not eat avocados. No, 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 no. Avocados are in the deadly group, in my opinion, unless you're a vegan. Okay, avocados, coconut oil, but I'm sorry, fruits, seeds, and nuts are plants. Fat comes from an animal, right? We all got some fat here and there, right? Right? We all got it. If you don't have fat, you're fertilizer, right? Let's see. The way I understood it, Bella said heated butter is hard for people to digest at first, but she can now, since she's used again over time as the glycobiome heals, you can likely tolerate butter, but truly it's still a glycoprotein, sugar protein that is very antigenic for most of us. So again, fat mayo is the bomb, right? Carnivore conover. Let's see. Awesome. A full gut, right? A gut full of plants is a microbrewery. I'm going to be talking about SIBO. And my friends, there's no friendly bacteria. It's kind of like your friendly drug addict, right? Or drug dealer. Sorry about that. No disrespect to anyone out there, by the way. But basically, so we've been duped. Morning, Coco, carnivore, but my UK doctor says that will make my dermoid cyst grow. They don't know. I know they don't know. Carnivore is the way. The plants are trying to kill us, and they're trying to kill our ovaries and testicles. And you'll teach them. I think again, what makes all of our problems? You're simply plants are all sugar. They contain chemicals to control and kill you. They contain the bacteria, yeast, and the viruses that love you. Let's see, fermentation in the gut, SIBO, right? It makes alcohol, aldehydes, heat, gas, and methane. And there's no plant, no fiber, no fruit, no vegetable, no bacteria that is required in the human diet. Sorry. Kiltz, are you serious? Come on. Is Kiltz ever not serious? Let's see. This is from drjdavidson.com. So look at Jay Davidson, but it's a great picture. I'm not sure the advice is right. I haven't really looked over it, but I like the picture. And we want to give credit where credit is due. But what is SIBO? Rosacea, depression, asthma, eczema, acne, rash, fatigue, joint pain, weight loss, malnutrition, vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, bloating. Oh my God. Don't babies have that? Adolescents, babies, children, adolescents, young adults, middle-aged adults, old adults. Deadly, right, Jonathan? I used to sneak eating butter. Yes, was drawn to it. We are ultimately drawn to the butter boy, right? And Wegmans, all right, if you go to Wegmans, you got to go through the plant section. So be careful, right? And don't, if you rub against them, they're going to add those antigens, try to kill us, right? Or control us. Plants kill, right? Plants kill lions. Get that one. I might. Plants kill lions lie. And they lie around just waiting for the big beast to walk by. And do they run? Nope. They leap. They hunt, right? The beauty of the lions, and listen, this is the lion's way, right? And I'm working on the lion diet with Michaela Peterson and Jordan Peterson. Ultimately, my friends, as a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility specialist who specializes also in nutrition and reproductive immunology. Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. We are ancient lions and hunters. Jenny Miller, good morning. Tea and matcha should be very minimal. Absolutely. Look at coffee, tea, whiskey, wine, or beer, or any kombucha, or what is it? Fermented foods, not in any significance or frequency, my friends. No, no, no. Yes to life is today's phrase of the day. We're reading The Power Now by Eckhart Tolle and Tia Matcha. No, Yoavor. I love it. Chucky, good morning. Be careful. But ultimately, remember, you don't need to fix yourself. You're fine. Get out on the journey of life. Go for a 10-kilometer walk or run. All right. If you want to do some exercise, all right. I'm going to exercise. I do heavy lifting, but the heaviest thing I lift every day is the worrisome words in my mind, right? And what I'm working to do is toss them over the cliff and let them get out of me, right? And we all have some worrisome words, don't we? All of us, right? So and it can be 5 pounds, by the way. You might just go like this every day, right? 10 times a day. That's movement. And movement is mastery. And whether you're working to sort of like build the physique to be on a show or let's see, wherever you're at, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're doing, do it with the compassion and passion of your life. Like you're alive and we're going to die. When and how we die, mystery. Some of us die suddenly and people are like, my God, they died. They were so healthy. Well, maybe that's the best way to die, right? Again, I don't know the answer for you. I only have the thoughts and ideas for me. Chelsea, good morning. How are you doing? Living a sober life, meaning no drugs, no alcohol, no negative, nasty shit, right? You want to be like living life with positivity, love, kindness, generosity, right? Time for the best possible meat tonight. Snake River Farms. I'm having that tonight also, Chucky. Maybe I'll do a little cook-in tonight, right? Butter, blue cheese, and lots of what? Salt. And I actually have to get some butter. Let's see if I can get Miss Tia. 10 months, Chelsea. I mean, God, look at. We're not alcoholics. We're not sugar addicts. We're not drug addicts. We're not our problems. We are perfect entities of the universe, but we've been fed a lie, right? Listen, if you like this idea of a food addiction, well, if you don't eat food, what are you going to do? Right? Right? You got to eat food to be alive. And my friends, the trouble is we're addicted to plants because addiction is something you do that you don't need to do. And basically plants, you don't need them. So we want to let the plants live and thrive and survive, right? Salt. Yes, Chucky. Good morning to all. CNN to everyone. Cream, butter, beef, bone broth, bone marrow. That's Kiltz's way, right? Sarah, I usually have ribeye with my ribeye. The rib and the eye and the bone. A little butter and blue cheese. That's it. I throw in sometimes some Hudson Valley frogua, which is basically duck grease. It's the best. That's it. Sarah, again, cousins. That's what I love. Love my Tillamook. Tillamook is great. Amish butter is great. Kerrygold is great. There's so many great butters. This is like that you share the great butters you make, you use, you love, right? Bacteria is like people. They are good and bad at the same time. That is true. Listen, but is it possible that actually you don't need bacteria and yeast in your bowels? Possible. The problem is that see, we evaluate the world based on the world we live in. But maybe there's another world which we're working. I called a new earth. That's maybe one of the next books. What are we reading next week? I haven't quite figured it out yet. We'll figure it out this week. All right. The Power of Now, this week's book. Mr. Unlucky Man started. M. Run Lucky Man. It's like M. Run Lucky Man. See the way we read these things. Sometimes it's like, okay, Kiltz, like you're dyslexic, ADHD, OCD. Go slow and go with the flow, right? It's called the flow of life, right? It's up and down and all around. But coffee, tea, beer, wine, whiskey, spirits, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, anything, right? Significance or frequency is deadly, and even a small particle of some things will bring you down. When was the last time you heard about an anaphylactic reaction from a ribeye steak? All day long, right? From the plants. And the plants want to kill us, right? And if you haven't looked at our Kiltz's Keto, I got it here somewhere. And really great stuff. And all these things are linked on our website. And our CNY, our Dr. Kiltz website is great, but we want to make it greater. We want you to be able to see things, engage with people. And this is all an engagement of life, right? How to get rid of schizophrenia. My friend, number one is we're all a little schizophrenic. We all are. It's built into our DNA. But eat fatty meat. It's called the baby's way. Kiltz's baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day. That's the way. This is it. This is it. I know it's crazy. Keto is pedestrian. Carnivore is the master class. You want to step up to the top of the mountain, oversee the grazing animals, and know you've got your food. And I know they're eating, right? The vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts are the meals for the ruminants. And if you haven't read the United States Department of Agriculture's journal, Poisonous Plant Research, guess what? When the livestock gets sick, they lose money. When you and I get sick, they make money. So we should have this one is for humans, Poisonous Plant Research for humans. It is radical, but isn't it time we kick some ass in this world? Because now socialized medicine is social medicine, social media, right? So let's see. So Hail Real Estate, Ali, Mike, I'm working on these. Love meat, but also love advos. Well, they love you too. My bet is avocados may be slowly poisoning us. They're stealing the water of the world for the riches of the few. But avocado is an unnecessary and, in my opinion, not healthy thing to eat. Now, again, do I eat them from time to time? Minimally, again, but if it's all the time, not good. Core and change. Rodriguez, good morning. Awesome. Is to the core and change. All of us. Listen, we are the masters. We are the carnivores. We are the apex predators. We all know that, right? And so when you eat like a lion, you feel like a lion. You master your life. But when you eat like a pig, cow, and sheep, right? When you eat like a pig, cow, and sheep, This is a really great book, Plants That Kill. The science of plants is crazy, right? Way crazy. I know. I know. Ah. Essentials of glycobiology. You have to get to all of this stuff. It's rocking amazing. It's crazy ideas that I too that said, wait a minute. I'm Italian, Mediterranean, love the salad, the pasta, all the stuff, right? And be a vegan, by the way, really good. Why would we be pretending to eat meat out of a plant? Sean Baker had a great post on that. Why? Why? My friends, because they're addictive. Thank you, Sneak. I'm addicted to being here with you, by the way. Remember, we don't need it, but this is stuff that makes you feel good, which is good for you, and it'll help build you up every day. That's why I love reading and listening to positive. Eddie Pinero. I've been listening and watching his morning or daily videos on inspiration. We need to be inspired. Waking on carnivore. Some people look at, if you need to gain weight, remember, we are meant to gain weight, to go through the famines, the winter, gestation, and many more things. We are not built to eat food 3 to 6 times a day, once a day or less. That is the best. Once a day or less, that is the best. That's why fasting is lasting. And ultimately, fat is the only fuel for the mighty mitochondria. Congratulations. Take control of your life. We are the lions, and the lions roar. But when you hear a lion roar, you go like, oh, what the, you know what, right? But when you hear the leaves rustling, right? You're not thinking of a bug or the plant's going to get you. You're still worried about the lion. So ultimately, my friends, this is really crazy ideas, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and OMAD. Really simple. That's it. That's why the I is intermittently feasting. 23 and 1. Done. Lynn, good morning. Weight gain. You can gain weight on carnivore. You could listen, you don't have to keep eating and eating. I do about a fistful of food a day. So easy. Nature wants us to be fat. That is true, because if you're skinny, it's deadly. You know what skinny looks like. We're not looking at skinny thinking, oh, wow, right? You're thinking like, oh, whoa, not good, right? Nature wants us to be fat. NTL, right on. Let's see, is about the best player ever, and he revealed he is carnivore, loves cow's heart and liver. Dutch, yes, cow's heart and liver. Kiltz is going to get some heart and liver, and we are living better. And everyone should be doing this. Your children, your infants, young and old. We're feeding everyone. We're feeding everyone this mush, and we stay like mush. Our parents, our grandparents, they're sitting in a rest home, like resting for what? The grave? For the rest of their lives. Let's feed them. Let's feed them bone marrow, bone broth, and butter. And let's inspire the doctors, the scientists, all of us, right? Don't we all want to live our very best healthy life? Off to roar, my friend. Nettie's dolls, get going. Again, if you're here for a minute or 5 minutes, 10 or more, thank you for sharing. Check out the Mighty Tribe with Dr. Kiltz or drkiltz.com. We are the tribal nature of the universe. That's why we like to fight, right? It's just a wrestling. But pigs love the mud. If you don't love the mud, don't wrestle, right? My diet and eating the one time a day. Listen, one time, one snack. I'll give you that. 2 snacks, but not infinite snacks. Seeds, nuts, fruit, fiber, vegetables of any significance or frequency is deadly. Deadly. And I had dyslexia as a kid. I've had anxiety, depression, ADHD, OCD, migraines, bowel problems. Oh my God. Now, are they all gone? Yes. Yes, all gone. Never been better. Holland. Carnivores roar. Look at Jordan. Steak, water, salt. No cheating. Never. Awesome. And Kiltz is working to get Peterson on a conversation, and also Michaela, the lion diet. We are lions through and through, Cheryl. Patrick, a BSN, GBSN. All right, change is good. Remember, we are gonna die. How and when we die, who the F knows? But God, faith in God every day. Faith is always first and fantastic. That's the start of the day, every day. I have surgery today. I'm calls all day today. I'm at the baby making factory in Syracuse, CNY Fertility, helping people with Dr. Corley, Dr. Lutheringer, and more. Wherever you're at on this day, start the day by reading something positive, uplifting. I've got one of my favorite books, and if you haven't read A Course in Miracles, you must. And it's all a miracle that you and I are even here, right? Holy Spirit will never call upon you to sacrifice anything. But if you ask the sacrifice of reality of yourself, the Holy Spirit must remind you that this is not God's will, because it is not yours. There's no difference between your will and God's. We're the gods, by the way. 3 magic words. If you haven't read it, you must. Jordan doesn't cheat. I'm in awe. We're all in awe, right? And we're all, listen, I never cheat either. I might reward or treat from time to time, but most of the time it's steak, a little salami, a little bit of cheese. That's the way for me. Find your way. But sometimes you'll get bloating for cheese or milk products. Not good. Rock on. The new Kiltz's new Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore is coming soon. We're going to work on it this morning. Lots of stuff. I'm working to make sure we get everything about fat. That fat is the energy. Glucose is not. We don't switch. We're not metabolically flexible. You better make fat or eat fat. If you don't, you're in the dead category. Awesome. William Davis, gut health. He's amazing. Absolutely. But William Davis and David Perlmutter did not go far enough yet. So we're inspiring them to say, okay, is it time now to say enough with all the plants? Get rid of the plants, because the plants want to kill you. Simple as that. Simple. Easy. Right, Chucky? Awesome. Iron Man mentor. We're all, life is better with butter. Tita, good morning. Tammy Barrett, bloating, milk because it's pasteurized. All milk, even unpasteurized raw milk, can provide some bloating. Remember, babies that suckle on a breast drink milk. Adults, probably not of any significance or frequency. When doing carnivore, should I be losing weight? Well, if you're overweight, Robert, you should be losing weight. If you're underweight, you should be gaining weight. If you're eating too much or too little, that's a problem, right? And you know it when you're getting too skinny. Eat more fat. Eat the fat and give Kiltz's ice cream a do, right? Carnivore brings you back to your natural weight. Absolutely. Again, lions are like, do they wear Fitbits or measure, like have this thing measuring their glucose? No. And by the way, glucose is simply another glycan, which is critical for glycosylation. Glucose, galactose, mannose, fucose, and more glycans are critical for adding a sugar to a protein or a lipoprotein or a glycolipoprotein in order to make it properly functional or turn it on and off properly. Because we're measuring something, we think, oh, I spiked my insulin. Well, my friends, sugar goes up, insulin goes up. Insulin converts amino acids and sugars to fat. And if you don't have fat and there's a famine, fertilizer is your destiny. We're all going to be fertilizer, but you're going to be there faster, right? Bloating, milk, yes. Again, raw milk from time to time. Be afraid of trying new things and do them anyway, right? That's our nature, fear, right? GGM, hate it. I listen, I think we're measuring too much, Kelly, right? Like, I don't think it's of any value. Sorry. Lions, let's see. Do they keep a journal? Do they look at calories? Do they know their macros? You got to know your macros, my friends. Like, we're just handcuffed. We're put in a straitjacket. Enough is enough, right? Let's see. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Chucky, rise and butter shine. Donbo, I'll see you in LA. Well, Orange County. I always say LA, but OC, right? Kiltz is the kid from LA and OC. And how's Ray Kiltz doing? Let's see. Dr. Kiltz does a fistful of meat, one meal a day, but if you feel you need more, that's it. We're all different, by the way. We're different we're not different. Our DNA is the same, by the way. But if you want to do more of this and you need more calories to build more of this, do it. I'm just telling you what I do because I'm not running a marathon. I'm 150 in my poundage, 5'6", and I feel great. I might be up a few because I've been building this by doing this. And I've got my chin-up bar. I'm doing 10 chin-ups now where I couldn't do one just months ago. But again, you don't need to do the heavy lifting. You need to do the heavy movement. Get moving. Get up out of bed. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? You got to get moving every day. Fat is not only a source of storage, uses energy and repair. It's like fat is where it's at. Without fat, we're fertilizer. Really great paper. Let's see. Simple, right? What is fat? Fat is critical. Cellular fat is critical. Let's see. Where are we? So let's see. The paper is really good. We'll put a link to this. Fat is it, but fat is everything in our body. Without fat, we don't exist. Sorry. Fat congeals to a micelle. It becomes a cell. And then all these little proteins and glycans grow onto it. Robert, have a nice, amazing day today. Thanks for joining the meetup. 7:30 Monday evening Eastern time. But we'll move some others so we can get the Europeans, the Asians, the globetrotters of the world, right? Do what's right for you. But if you're gaining too much, eat less, move more. If you're losing if you're losing too much, eat more, move less. If you're gaining too much, move more, eat less. I think I got that. Listen, and we're meant to sort of go up and down. It's not like a straight, like, oh my God, you want to be a straight line? That's dead line, right? A flat line, straight line is dead line. We go up and down, our weight, our lives, it's all over the place, right? It's like the beat of your heart, right? Right? The energy, it's a vibrational energy that it basically from the soul of the universe, right? Stew meat. Yes. Love stew meat. Cinnamon causes I don't recommend. Listen, it's a drug. Cinnamon's a drug. Sorry, drug. You don't need the drug. If you eat fatty meat, you're fine. Listen, how many carnivores do you know develop type 2 or type 1 diabetes? Don't hear that, do you? Doesn't happen. But carnivores, you're fativores. You must eat the fat. Got it? Focus on meat. Meat makes us masters, right? Snotty. Let's see. Rumputindo. Third eye. Good morning. Carpenter Carnivore. In the zone. Ches Boys. Good morning. Sky Water. Awesome. All right, Bevy. Right on? All right. All right. My mother's cousin's son, Bruce Springsteen, hasn't given me all of his talent. stolen from the lion's lair, put in a pig pen, I dare. Now we all think pigs we be, but truly lions we be. Lions we be in life, you see. All I know is love is a lion's lair. Don't you dare to eat the piglets, you see. But we must it be because we're lions, and lions eat pigs and cows and sheep. Pigs and sheep and cows eat mush, meek they be. You are crazy. Listen, a little bit of crazy builds a little bit of light and shining armor life, right? And strum the guitar, beat the drums, right? The king of the jungle is the lion, right? Awesome, Ches Boys. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome, Chucky. Pleasure. Raise our salt if we are drink coffee. I'm not listen, off coffee. Kiltz a little bit of coffee, a little bit of tea, not all the time, right? Add some cream or butter, fine. But is it good for us? Maybe not so. Maybe the science of coffee and tea and whiskey, wine, and beer is another fallacy, right? Fructose and vitamin C fighting each other. Yes. Listen, fructose in and of itself is not any more deadly than any other plant sugar. Sorry. Raise insulin, shut down HSL, which makes you gain. Listen, you want to gain fat in order to survive the famines. That's what life is about. Listen, polar bears must. Larry, I don't have cheat days. I reward or treat enough. Do I make ice cream? Yes. Do I eat a little bit of chocolate, cookie, cake, or ice cream from time to time? But you know what I don't eat? I don't eat fruits or vegetables of any significance. I love French fries. We're going to make some fries, some ice cream. But again, for those that are like, oh, if I eat it, I'll just go crazy. Don't touch it, right? Lioness, amazing. Yes, AZ. Ferrari, we are the temples. If you haven't checked out Kiltz's TEDx talk, check it out. Rocking and rolling, right? All right. Jackie, awesome. Jackie Jam, Farron, good morning. Sandy, again, to the mighty tribe, CNY Fertility, Dr.Kiltz, and YouTube, Facebook. Spices and herbs, not of significance. Rub them on your meat, maybe. Cook them well. Cook the outside. I love black and blue. Yes. One that ate salad daily became type 1. Can't even look at greens. Oh, and greens did nothing for me. Kelly, I know it's like this. My job as a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility physician, is to say enough is enough. Docs, come on, doctors, professors, teachers at all levels of life. Let's get with the program. We are lions. Lions eat pigs, cows, and sheep. Pigs, cows, and sheep eat grass, grains, fruit, fiber, vegetables. Not me, right? Me eat meat. I ate salad too. SIBO, right? Small bowel intestinal overgrowth. But basically, my friends, bacteria, yeast, and viruses and all that stuff want to make you fertilizer. That's it. Facebook user. Meat makes us the masters. Done. Raise our salt. Again, how do you raise your salt? And there's so many great salts and butters in the world, and creams, cheeses. I do them from time to time, but it's not my mainstay. My mainstay is steak, and steak is critical. Fatty steak is critical. You must eat the fatty meat. That is critical, right? All right, Kelly, CMNYT. Spices, no, deadly. I know it's like, well, Dr. Kiltz, You just must not know the science. Let's see, reproductive endocrinologist, biochemistry major in undergrad, nutritional science major in undergrad. What I've learned, glucose. The brain does not burn. Glucose is not the ATP energy producer. No way. Fat is. Fatty acids. Fatty acids are in every cell of your body, including your brain cells. Why would it ever use sugar, glucose, glycans, when it has fatty acids everywhere? That's the whole point of the paper, right? Fats everywhere. It is not, glucose is not, let me say this again, glucose, not the energy for your mitochondria. Glucose is another glycan. And if you haven't read my 20 books on glycobiology, I think I've got one more here. One more. I'm going to do them all. Listen, glycobiome, read about it. Recognize that we've been duped. They tell you to eat bacteria and yeast. It's deadly, 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 deadly. Done. Graham Cousins, awesome. Let's see, Sarah Cousins, Lil Rose Cousins, Domestic McKenzie, Dominic, Sarah. Listen, we're all on the journey. We're human beings. You will be fertilizer eventually. While you're alive, let's kick some booty. Christina Berry from Ireland, 56. Kiltz was born in 56. He's now 66 years young. Rose every day. You and I are the creators of the universe. Let's create, right? Yes. Donbo, can you sing Plants Will Make Fertilizer? Let's see if I can get that one. Do I know it? Right. You know, remember that. Plants, my friend, are your good friends. Wanna take you in and get into you, but they have a mission, I'm sorry to say, but to make you fertilizer. Fertilizer makes oil, you see. All we use is to burn you and me, and we're having fun on a great, great day. Thank you, Jackie. Jam is the way. Fertilizer. Jonathan, my friend, an awesome day. We're having fun. We're going to jam some. And God is the greatest creation of the universe, and that's called you. And you are the creator of your day, your way, your life, your living. And if you're spending it complaining about yourself or anyone else, you're missing the point of God's journey. It's to make the mistakes and use them as the master key to creating and growing, right? So there's nothing to fix, by the way, because you're perfect as you be. And we're sharing great ideas. And thank you to those people who invented all this great technology, right? But I think that's called God, right? Gundry, olive oil, no good. I know what Gundry recommends. Olive oil, deadly, nutritional yeast, and a balance of plant proteins. No way. Sorry. Gundry, I love, but he's wrong. Plant proteins are plant poisons. They're not, he's credentialed. What is a credential, by the way? And if you haven't read Lipid Lunacy, this is really good. Let's see. This is, again, read this one, Seaman, and you're right. A famous philosopher, Karl Popper, stated, a medical hypothesis cannot be proved, but it can be falsified. It cannot be false. If it cannot be falsified, it is not a scientific hypothesis. We are the experts, and it doesn't matter. We are making it up. Now we want to be accepted by the mainstream. Yes, some vegetables and olive oil. That's okay. Mediterranean. Remember that Ansel Keys basically said the Mediterranean diet, the 7 country studies, but it was 21. Right. I know it's crazy. Don't even trust me, by the way. Don't trust that my words are right, because you've got to experiment this life for yourself, right? I'm just telling you, as a kid, grew up in LA, kicked out of school, couldn't read. And now I'm recognizing, just because you have an MD, PhD, or whatever in front or behind it, doesn't make you the knower of anything other than what's right for you. Do your own experiments, right? I was suffering for so long. I went carnivore, bingo, everything gone. Now my mission is to have fun with life, to share some ideas. But again, do I love pasta, bread, yogurt, milk, and salad? Sure I do. But remember, because Kiltz reminding us that plant poisonous research, check it out. Plants want to kill you. And who else wants to kill you? The lions, right? So I'm sorry, are you going to be food, or are you going to find your food? And the best way of life is, I'm sorry, the Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one meal a day, fatty meat, be done with it. Salt is great, a little bit of water, done. And be creative. Get online, do your own videos, make your own music, share it, make some mistakes, look foolish, and get some laughs in life, right? Can the body be addicted to insulin? Well, it's not the insulin, it's the sugar. Remember, plants are never part of the natural human diet for the first 3.5 million years, unless you guys wanted to go get high on some, like some, there's honey that people get high on, right? Because it contains plant pollen, plant substances that want to kill us. Insulin, the job of insulin is to convert amino acids and simple sugars to fat in the liver. That's it. We're publishing that in my book. It's there. It's crazy. These ideas are radical. The function of glucose is just another glycan critical for glycosylation. If you haven't read the glycobiome books, you must. Kimchi, nope, Rebecca, not of any significance or frequency. Can you overdo it on alcohol one time? You bet. Can you overdo it on smoking marijuana? Yes. Heroin, cocaine? Yes. Like fatty ribeye steak? Nope. You will get satiated and you want to go to sleep, right? All right, Rebecca, thank you. Kimchi, no. Again, Grundy is awesome, but I disagree. Now he's saying red meat's bad for us. He recommends chicken and fish. Lions, like, when was the last time you've been hunting for fish? Like bears, maybe, but not. But a bear will take down a buffalo also. They're only, the world we live in is completely different. What all these organisms evolved in. They evolved in a world of immense livestock, right? It's all gone because we demolished it. And it's time we allowed natural grazing. Let's refurbish all those grazing lands one way or another. That's what we need to do. Stop growing tons of pistachios, peanuts, almonds, and avocados. They are stealing the water that's natural for the grasslands for all those beautiful animals to graze on. All right, Robert, great to see you. 6 a.m. CMNY 1111. Grateful to you, by the way. Jonathan, Don, Romaine, Rebecca, everyone. Plants make you fertilizer. All right, I'm gonna rewrite that. Bevy, millionaire, Rangawai, Sandutch, love you. See you in LA, Anaheim coming up. I'm gonna have Jake work on our meetup, right? Cap backwards, true ball. Listen, Kiltz is both sideways, front ways, all ways. And am I backwards in so many ways? Yes. I'm being inspected by an organization that's wondering why you do immunology treatment. Am I an immunologist? Damn right. And why do I talk about carnivore? Because ultimately it's the healthiest nutritional plan that any of us can be on. You never, glucose tablets are deadly. Zero, zero, zero need for carbohydrates. If you inject insulin, oh my God, you need to eat sugar. Sorry, but you never need to eat sugar because it's deadly. All right. R agrees with about plants, but seems afraid. Ego. He's afraid. You're right, because he's getting all the money. Again, I'm not disrespecting. We are all making money and our mission, but ultimately, I even throw in a little fruits and vegetables. So again, I'm not chastising Dr. Gundry. I love the guy, but I am questioning all of us, including Kiltz. All right, I love you. See you later. Have an awesome, amazing day. Love, right? Love yourself first. Love everyone and stop judging negatively. Remember, it's all happening the way it's meant to happen. Take care. All right. Coming. All right. Hazy, Kelly, rid of my stomach issues. It will go away when you fast. More fasting, Kelly. 1 meal a day, a 2-day fast, a 3-day fast, and fatty meat. I love you. Take care.